Hey everyone, so probably should have tested that. Okay, speakers are in. Have to make sure you can actually hear me, because I've been doing a lot of updates to my computer, which means a lot of unplugging and plugging back in things. So hello. All right, so that's working. All right, so as you can probably tell by the title, we're going to be trying real black licorice. So I had a couple friends from Discord help from over there. I'm not sure, honestly, where all of them were from. The main person that was helping me, I'm not sure where they're from, but they're from somewhere over there, meaning like European area, Scandinavian area, whatever. If they show up, which I need to share the link there, if they want to tell where they're from, they can. But basically, I got help from someone that would know what a good black licorice is, because I give a lot of crap to black licorice because the ones that we have here apparently isn't real black licorice, meaning that it's usually flavored with anise instead of genuine black licorice. So the taste, I guess, is different, which is what we're about to find out. I've never had anything outside of the States, so it was never really a priority for me. Why isn't this thing coming up? There it is. Now it's showing, no, I don't want to tag them. Showing that they're not online, even though I just saw them. So I don't know. We're going to tag them. But anyway, I give a lot of crap to black licorice because the ones that we have here are awful. So we're going to see if it's genuinely awful or if it's just the US's version of licorice is awful. I got a few different kinds, all of which were recommended outside of one, which I think even the one I think was recommended. It just wasn't recommended as much as the others. So, and it's all in like Danish, I think it is. I don't know. But there's these that I can't even pronounce. They feel kind of hard. And they're like glare. They're like different shapes and stuff. I don't know. So we got those. We also got these Haribo ABC ones. Now this is salty. I don't remember if the other one was salty. I think maybe a little bit. They do have different kinds of black licorice. They have sweet, salty, and like different variants of like how salty it is. I don't know. I'll show them better when they're out of the package because apparently the packaging is just Glare City. And then I got these Skipper's pipes, which is interesting. I haven't even opened these because I was waiting to do it live. And I got these bougie ones. These are Anthon Berg. I thought they were a different brand. So that's interesting. Maybe they ran out of the other ones because this took forever to get to me. Because apparently the marzipan, which I also bought, which is these things right here. These I did try because they're not the focus of this video. But they're the same brand as the licorice. They're little snowballs with like a coating of chocolate and then marzipan inside. I've never had real marzipan or really any marzipan. So I figured I would grab those as well. They're pretty good. They remind me of like the Chinese almond cookies that are very almondy. They pretty much taste exactly like that, maybe a little bit sweeter and like gooier. But yeah. All right. I was going to wait for them, but I don't know how long they're going to be. So I'm not going to. They can watch it on replay. So I think I'm going to do the pipes last because like they're the most unique looking, possibly. We'll do the Haribo first. I really like the regular gummy worms. They're a pretty popular brand. Everything on most of these is in another language, so I couldn't tell you a whole lot about it. But yeah, this is the ABC version. Now, if you're from over there or wherever, or you like black licorice, don't be offended if I don't like it. I am very picky, and everyone's tastes are different. I'm not going to be offensive about it, but if I don't like it, then I'm sorry, I just don't like it. I'm going to be honest. All right, so they're just little squares with alphabet letters on them, as the name would probably suggest. This one's an E. Smells like molasses. I'm going to bite it in half, but it's too hard. I get mainly saltiness and molasses. I'm trying to like look at the ingredients. I can't read them. But has like a pretty heavy molasses flavor. And then as I'm continuing to chew, it's tasting more of like the black licorice that I'm used to. Not great. I would not buy it again. It's not terrible. It's nothing I would go out of my way to have. Yeah, it's pretty salty, which is interesting. I don't know if that's why I don't like it. I think some of them I bought weren't salty, which is good because I almost got everything salty. I don't know. There's not much to describe. I get molasses, saltiness, and like kind of a back end note of like a typical kind of black licorice flavor, like you would get in like a Good and Plenty type thing. Not a huge fan of those. All right, we're gonna move on to the Tom's Pingvin Lakrids. I don't know. The ones that have different shapes and whatever. These felt really hard, but honestly, they all kind of feel hard. Like that's just how they're made. They are gummy though. There are ones that are straight up just hard candy. And I didn't get those because I'm not a big hard candy type person. This tastes pretty or smells pretty similar to the other one. So I guess if I'm reading this correctly, the different shapes are actually different types of licorice. The only one I can really read is the salt one, and then there's Frisk and Staerk or Staerk. I don't know how to pronounce that. S-T and then like the A and the E together, R-K. So I already tried the salt ones, so I guess we're going to try the other ones. I have no idea. Yeah, it's all backwards anyway. I have no idea what it means. And then there's these that don't even have like a, what do you even call it? A legend, I guess. Anyway, we're going to try the circle one and the triangle. Because apparently the swirly ones, which are these, are the salt. I guess we can try that as well. It's just I figured we already tried the other one that was salty. There's also 2 different kinds of discs. I can't tell. I'm guessing it's the smaller disc. I don't know. These are kind of weird. It says blue jeans on it. And then this one has like a little mermaid. But well, you can see it there. The lighting in my room is not great. All right, so I guess the mermaid is the Frisk one. And then we need a triangle. Now, I was reading online that apparently eating a lot of real black licorice is not good for you. It actually can cause health problems. So that's great. Yeah, apparently there's a lot. I try to get as much of a variety as I could. I'm actually cutting these because I don't want to eat the whole thing. And biting them is not really an option. They're pretty hard. Holy crap. All right, we're going to try the Frisk one first, which is the small circle with the mermaid on it. Oh, those are hard. It has like almost a menthol. Yeah, it was like a menthol, like eucalyptus note in it. So 2 things I hate put together. Not a fan of that. I'm not finishing that. So I'm not a fan of the Frisk. Not a fan of that one. We'll try the other. We'll try the Staerk one, which is the triangle or Staerk. I don't know how to pronounce it. I think this one might be just like the plain. I'm not getting a whole lot of saltiness from it. This out of all of them so far would be the least offensive. I'm not really digging any of them, to be honest. Yes, I tried fluid back in the day. It's actually not bad for like an every now and then type thing. I think it's the citrus with the black licorice or anise flavor that makes it a little bit more tolerable for me, but still not something it would never be an all-day vape type thing. So yeah, I'm sorry, I keep like, it's just like it's sticking to my teeth real bad. I'm still not like a huge fan of the Staerk or whatever, the triangle one. I'm gonna move on to the other circle one. I don't know what this is. It doesn't point out what it is. So there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different shapes in here. And only 3 of them are like distinctly marked what they are. So I have no idea. Well, I tried a clone of fluid. I've never had like the actual thing because it was like super hard to get at one point. I could say all of these are very hard. Like they're gummy, but they're very hard gummy. They're not like a gummy worm type thing. I don't know, the large circle just tastes kind of normal, I guess. So maybe it's like I'm not, I don't know. It'd help if I had someone that could speak or read this language. So maybe in the comments, if they watch this, they can comment on that. So far, I'm not a fan really of any of them. They keep sticking to my teeth. That's why I don't really like gummy stuff. I don't like things sticking to my teeth. I could have swore I just saw him. I did. But maybe it was just too long ago. I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, the last one in this pack, and I'm really just like kind of sick of black licorice at this point, is the spiral circle, which is marked as salty. Just kind of how I'm feeling right now. So accurate. These I did buy from a Danish store. And it took quite a while because the snowballs were apparently not in stock. I don't think I finished my original thought earlier. Because I swear, like there's a specific brand of these that looks like this, but it's not called that. I'm pretty sure that's what I ordered, but they gave me this. So I'm not sure what that's about. Or maybe I just didn't read properly. That's possible too. I will say this salty one I like better than the ABC one that's all salty. I still don't really enjoy any of them. So I wish I knew someone that liked black licorice because I'm going to have quite a lot. All right. I think we're going to do these next because we said we were going to do the pipes last. Plus, this is a little bit different. This is a chocolate. It's salty licorice and milk chocolate dusted with licorice powder. So at least this has chocolate in it as well. It'll be a little something different. Because at this point, I just don't really want to try any more black licorice. It smells kind of like just cocoa. Little balls. Actually, they're fairly big and hard. So this will be fun. All right, so it's mostly chocolate, so that's good. There's like a little, you can kind of see where it's a little bit darker. That's where the actual licorice is. And the powder on the outside, it's supposed to be like a licorice powder. I don't really get too much of that. It just kind of blends in with the chocolate. So these aren't actually bad. And the chocolate itself is good. And this is the Anthon Berg Chocolate Treasures Salty Licorice. Yeah, these aren't bad. So maybe like if licorice is mixed with something, it's tolerable for me. But so far, these are the only ones that I would actually eat. And the chocolate's like a nice creamy milk chocolate. So yeah, these ones are by far my favorite. But go figure, it's mostly chocolate, so. Blue, you can't have any. I need to take a drink. And if any is watching this like currently or on replay, and you have like a specific black licorice you like, because I know there's Australian black licorice as well. I didn't get any of that because it wasn't on this site. I just kind of wanted to start in one place. I mean, the shit wasn't cheap. The ship all the way from over there. All these are from Denmark. but I can decipher anyway. These are the only ones that might not be. I couldn't really see anything on the packaging that said where it was from, but the abbreviation, or what looks like to be an abbreviation, is DK, which I would imagine is Denmark. And everything else has been from there, and it's a Danish store, so I'm guessing it's also from there. But yeah, according to online, if you eat more than, or if you eat 5 grams of black licorice a day, it can cause problems, even in a healthy person. I want to show you guys this can. I specifically saved it. Now, I think I showed it on my Instagram, but it really, like, is something to behold. This I found at an Asian market where I get my rice cakes and stuff from. And it is, like, probably the weirdest beverage packaging I've ever seen. The bottom half looks like a regular plastic 20-ounce. But then the top is a soda can top. Not really sure why. If there's like a practical quality about it. But it's so weird. The actual soda was pretty good. It wasn't like anything crazy. But I got it because the packaging was so weird. But anyway. Moving on to the last one. These are Skipper's pipes. They're actually shaped like pipes, I guess. Like these. I haven't opened it yet. I got these yesterday. But I had things to do, so I couldn't really go live. I woke up super late. Like, my sleep has been really screwed up lately. Salmiak licorice is flavored with ammonium chloride and is rather like smelling salts initially. Straight licorice is good, but there can be health consequences to excessive consumption. Yeah, that's what it was saying. I don't know if they meant like actual candy or because like these are made supposedly with real black licorice opposed to what, you know, American black licorice is. I don't know. But I've been eating not a lot of it, so hopefully I'll be good. If not, then you can blame these look really weird. They're very sad pipes. In the picture, they look a little bit more erect. And they just keep going down. And then they have like these little sprinkles or something on the end. I don't know. They're weird looking though. And they're kind of droopy. I'm not sure what that's about. I got some sad ass pipes. Anyway, I'm going to try to cut these two. I don't want a whole lot of this. Is that at least... Oh, that's great. This at least feels softer than the other ones do. So far, the softest out of any of them. I'm not really big on the hard gummy. I have jaw problems. And chewing on something like that just would hurt. Yeah, these ones are soft. The other ones are pretty hard. Pretty bordering hard candy situation. These ones taste most like our licorice. It's a little bit sweeter and not as punchy. It definitely just tastes more of like the inside of a Good and Plenty. Pretty molasses heavy again. Not as much anise. So these ones, probably if I had to eat any of them, I would probably eat these ones out of like the straight licorice. These ones are definitely the best for me. But these have like a fair amount of chocolate. It's mostly chocolate with just the tiniest little sliver of black licorice inside. But I like that. I'd still prefer the chocolate by itself. I'm not big on like the whole salty sweet combination thing. But if I had to choose any of them, it'd probably be these. These were pretty expensive. They were like $8, but you do get 8 of them. This is what it looks like inside. It's kind of odd. You get like a little parchment paper situation, and then all of your bent pipes. They just look sad. But yeah, they don't taste too bad. But like I said, I'm thinking these are more of like the American type of black licorice. Let me see if it has like anything I can read. Compare it to these. Yeah. So I'm guessing corn syrup is the first ingredient in these ones, which makes sense why it tastes more American, because it says glucose syrup. I'm guessing that's corn syrup or something to that effect. I could be completely wrong, but the first ingredients do not match. This one has soccer as the first ingredient. On this one, that is the 4th ingredient. And there's molasses in here, which I'm guessing is molasses. And this one, it's modified maize. I'm guessing corn syrup. I don't know. This one does have the ammonium chloride you were talking about. So that's great. There's actually a fair amount of protein in here. It looks like 4.2 grams for a candy. That's pretty high. I guess another concern is sodium. That was what I was reading. Obviously, a lot of sodium is not good for you. I don't know. But yeah, that's what I got. These ones, the same. Sucker or whatever is the first ingredient. So out of the more punchy ones that you can taste the black licorice more, the sucker, S-U-K-K-E-R, is the first ingredient, followed by the glucose syrup, and then some other stuff. This also has the ammonium chloride in it. This one, it doesn't look like it has it. So this one does not have that. And it also doesn't taste salty. So, yeah. I don't know, man. So far, still don't like black licorice. Sorry, guys. Anyway, why did my chat kind of stop? Ban licorice, save the children. That's a lot of licorice. Yeah, it is. I want to say my stepmom might like black licorice, so I'll probably try to pawn some off on her. Otherwise, they're probably just going to sit. I don't like throwing stuff away, so I'm hoping to find someone that likes it, because I will not eat this. I will tell you that right now. I will not eat any of it outside of the chocolate and maybe the pipes. Maybe every now and then just have a little bite of the... It sounds so wrong. But I know, like, the other two, I won't, because I don't like them. And considering there's, like, stuff in there that's not really that great for you, like, I don't see the point of eating it. Like, I already don't really like it, so why do that to myself? I only go into work once a week, but I could see. I'm not a big, if you can't tell, I'm not very social, so not a whole lot of people that I talk to. The cats are fighting. That's great. But anyway, Jesus. Anyway, I'm gonna get out of here. I just want to pop on and do this. This isn't like my week to do something, but I don't want to wait another week to do it. And yeah, but that's all I got. Like I said, the people that told me to do this, or not really told me to do it, but the people I was doing this for did not show up. So if and when they watch this, let me know. I don't know what you think of it or whatever. I don't know. I don't know that I'd be up for trying too many more black licorices. I'd maybe try an Australian one just to see, but I'm definitely not spending what I spent again to get like a bunch of stuff I'm not gonna use. But I'm gonna get out of here. Check out Mix and Vixens will be on in 3.5 hours. Yeah, 3.5 hours. We're gonna be doing something that should be a lot tastier than this black licorice was. Bye.